Welcome to Entire World Teacher YouTube channel. Today we presenting an amazing and interesting short story. The story title is Number 1. An Aged Student. Number 2. Wealth, Love, Success. Number 3. Love and Time. Number 4. Always thankful to Allah Almighty. An aged student. Sakaki was a skilled artist and artisan. With great expertise and interest, he made such a nice and beautiful ink pot that it could be presented to the king. He expected that, appreciating his artistic skill, the king would encourage him as far as possible. So, with countless hopes and thousands of desires, he presented that ink pot to the king. In the beginning the king was very impressed by his artistic skill, but afterwards an unpleasant event occurred that caused an extraordinary change in Sakaki's life and way of thinking. When the king was observing the skilled artistry of the beautiful ink pot and Sakaki was lost in the world of thoughts, the people informed that a scholar, literary person or jury is about to enter the court. As soon as the scholar entered, the king got so much absorbed in welcoming and talking to him that he forgot Sakaki and his skilled artistry. This incident caused an adverse and deep effect on the heart of Sakaki. He realized that now he would not receive the encouragement he had expected, and all his desires and hopes are useless now. But Sakaki's high-spirited mind did not allow him to be in peace, so he started thinking as to what should he do. He decided to do what the others have done and go on the same way that the others have gone up till now. Therefore, he decided to search for his lost hopes in the world of knowledge, literature and books. Although for a wise man who has passed the days of his young age, it was not easy to study with young children and to start right from the preliminary stage. But he did not have a choice. After all, whenever the fish is taken out of water, it is fresh. Worse than that, in the beginning he did not find any sort of interest in himself regarding reading and writing. Perhaps spending a long time in artistic works and handicraft was the reason for stagnancy in his scientific and literary talent. But neither his advanced age nor lack of capability. None of these could change his decision. With great enthusiasm and zeal for attaining knowledge, he strictly got busy with his studies, until another incident occurred. The teacher who was teaching him shafi jurisprudence, fiqh-e shafi, taught him this lesson. The teacher believes that the skin of a dog becomes clean to hear after tanning. Sakaki repeated this sentence a lot of times so that at the time of examination he should be able to succeed. But when he was asked to answer this question, he said, the dog believes that the skin of a teacher becomes clean after tanning. The audience upon hearing this answer started laughing. It was clear for everybody that this old man is absolutely incapable of reading and writing. After this incident, Sakaki not only left the school, but he left the town and went towards the jungle. By chance, he reached the foot of a mountain, where he saw that the water is falling drop by drop from the top. And due to the continuous falling of water, a hole had been formed in that hard stone. He reflected for some time, a good idea crossed his mind like lightning. And he said, maybe my heart is not ready to accept knowledge, but it is not harder than this stone. It is impossible that continuous studying and hard work would be ineffective. Therefore, he came back and with hard work, he got busy in the attainment of knowledge. As a result, he was reckoned as one of the popular scholars of his time. You never be too old to learn something new. Story number 2. Wealth, Love, Success. A woman came out of her house and saw 3 old men with long white beards sitting in her front yard. She did not recognize them. She said, I don't think I know you, but you must be hungry. Please come in and have something to eat. Is the man of the house home? They asked. No, she replied. He's out. Then we cannot come in, they replied. In the evening when her husband came home, she told him what had happened. Go tell them I am home and invite them in. The woman went out and invited the men in. We do not go into a house together, they replied. Why is that? She asked. One of the old men explained, his name is Wealth, he said, pointing to one of his friends, and said, pointing to another one, he is Success, and I am Love. Then he added, now go in and discuss with your husband which one of us you want in your home. The woman went in and told her husband what was said. Her husband was overjoyed. How nice. He said. Since that is the case, let us invite Wealth. Let him come and fill our home with wealth. His wife disagreed. My dear, why don't we invite success? Their daughter-in-law was listening from the other corner of the house. She jumped in with her own suggestion. Would it not be better to invite love? Our home will then be filled with love. Let us heed our daughter-in-law's advice, said the husband to his wife. Go out and invite love to be our guest. The woman went out and asked the third old man. Which one of you is love? Please come in and be our guest. Love got up and started walking toward the house. The other two also got up and followed him. Surprised, the lady asked wealth and success, I only invited love, why are you coming in? The old men replied together, if you had invited wealth or success, the other two of us would have stayed out, but since you invited love, wherever he goes, we go with him. Wherever there is love, there is also wealth and success. Story number 3. Love and time. Once upon a time, there was an island where all the feelings lived, happiness, sadness, knowledge, and all of the others, including love. One day it was announced to the feelings that the island would sink, so all constructed boats and left. Except for love. Love was the only one who stayed. Love wanted to hold out until the last possible moment. When the island had almost sunk, love decided to ask for help. Richness was passing by love in a grand boat. Love said, Richness, can you take me with you? Richness answered, no, I can't. There is a lot of gold and silver in my boat. There is no place here for you. Love decided to ask Vanity, who was also passing by in a beautiful vessel. Vanity, please help me. I can't help you, love. You are all wet and might damage my boat, Vanity answered. Sadness was close by, so love asked, Sadness, let me go with you. Oh, love, I am so sad that I need to be by myself. Happiness passed by love, too, but she was so happy that she did not even hear when love called her. Suddenly, there was a voice, come, love, I will take you. It was an elder. So blessed and overjoyed, love even forgot to ask the elder where they were going. When they arrived at dry land, the elder went his own way. Realizing how much was owed the elder, love asked Knowledge, another elder, who helped me. It was time, Knowledge answered. Time asked love. But why did time help me? Knowledge smiled with deep wisdom and answered, because only time is capable of understanding how valuable love is. Story number 4. Always thankful to Allah Almighty. Arthur Ashe, the legendary Wimbledon player, was dying of AIDS. From world over, he received letters from his fans, one of which conveyed, why does Allah Almighty have to select you for such a bad disease? To this Arthur Ashe replied, the world over, 5 crore children start playing tennis. 50 lakh learn to play tennis. 5 lakh learn professional tennis. 50,000 come to the circuit. 5,000 reach the Grand Slam. 50 reach Wimbledon. 4 to semi-final. 2 to the finals. When I was holding a cup I never asked Allah Almighty, why me? And today in pain I should not be asking Allah Almighty, why me? Be thankful to Allah Almighty for 98% of good things in life. At the end, I am looking and wait for yours humble suggestions. So, it is chain of thousands short stories we will daily presenting for you. Just support me, like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel, Entire World Teacher, to inform up with daily basis interesting videos. Take care of yourself.